Hey, what's up everyone? As you know, I'm very random. My last video was regarding the weather and my weather predictions, how they came true. Well, this video is going to be regarding a few topics. First, how Google's quantum supremacy that's happening right now. They said that quantum computers at Google actually just back in September performed tasks. It took 200 seconds to complete tasks that would have taken the world's fastest and smartest supercomputer 100,000 years to do. Then they upped their game, and in a fraction, a microsecond, just a few days ago, within a microsecond, completed a computing task that would have taken over 10,000 years to complete. And now they have AI quantum computers that can calculate things that it would take a human brain, calculate problems that would take a human brain hundreds of thousands of years to be able to complete. I don't know why that thing's going off so much, that Glade thing. But anyway, it would take a human hundreds of thousands of years to complete such a task. But this particular quantum computer at Google completed it in 200 seconds. That would have taken the fastest smart computers in our world right now, supercomputers, 100,000 years. And it would have taken the other computers, my bad, it would have taken approximately 10,000 years for it to reach the current quantum supremacy of the computer they've got right now. So, Google just claimed that their quantum computer shortened calculation times by 10,000 years. Now that's something right there. That's something very, very deep. Now, this can either go in one direction or it can go in another. I'm sure you all have a feeling of what direction that particular direction is. Another thing I was going to talk about is I want to do some energy on 11/11. That's just a few days away, even though it's going to be very, very cold. My weather predictions came true 100%. All the way back months ago, everything that I stated that was going to happen is happening. All of that did come true. But also Google's quantum supremacy happening now. You look at the bill HR 1111, mentioned by God Rules. Thanks to him for pointing that out. And this as well, I found out from God Rules. So the quantum supremacy, got a notification up here at 28 degrees out there. Not as bad as it was last night. But if you look right here, this is actually what a quantum supercomputer looks like. It is quite it's quite unorthodox looking, really. It looks unusual. But they said that what looks unusual will be the normal in the future. They said a lot of people would have specifically stated that, man, that smartphone looks strange, or that computer looks strange, that all of this looks weird, yada yada. Today I was in the store this evening getting a few necessities for the house, and when I was in the store, I was in line and I screwed up their computer. The debit card didn't want to scan at all, and I backed up a little bit, and the girl kind of freaked out and strange. Basically, I backed up, and because I deal with that quite often. I mean, all the time. Devices do that to me all the time. I'll mess up the devices in the store and all of that. I had another topic that I wanted to share, but I completely forgot it. Yesterday, a light bulb blew on me. Then I go into the kitchen. Now, these are not the smart lights. These are the regular lights. I go into the kitchen. That light blows on me, the one in the lamp, not the actual. I have blown the microwave, messed that up. I've messed the stove up, the oven, boom, all that is shot. Well, not the stove, thank goodness. I don't want to talk about that, but the oven, boom, shot it. It just went boom, boom. The stove light and the stove vent that goes, lets the air go through. I turned it on, boom, sparked and shot it when I was high strung. That was months ago. Can't afford to fix all that right now, but don't want to get into that. Went to the grocery store today, did the same thing. Messed up lights, screwed things up. Their computer system glitched and froze. The time on it, they had two computers. The one that, it shows the grocery items, and the computer in front of them that they look at, and then they're scanning items, all of that. And she said, on top of it not wanting to read his card, she said it just froze. And she said, none of this is working. And there's a whole line of people behind me, and he was like, oh, brother. She called the manager and said, is it still not working? She said, I'm getting nothing. The pen pad is frozen, the computer is frozen, and the computer screen that shows the time and date and weather forecast they have on there is all frozen. So, and he said, well, when the time starts moving, you'll know it's working. And it was blotched. The time was like half and half, and it was looking like this. It was like, kind of glitching like that. And then it finally went back to normal. Well, then, after I left, she said, okay, after I started leaving, he said, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move his receipt over to, we can pull it up, she can scan it, and then he can pay for it then. And manager's override. So they tried me at 2 registers. Neither of them wanted to work. And then they claimed that they went over and had to use it through credit. And so I had to sign for it, put the number of the card in. They had to type the card in manually at the manager's override service desk at the grocery store. And he typed all of that in. And then I typed in the security code on the back of the card. And then I had to sign for it. And then it had to select credit. And then it better not charge me twice. He said it. Oh, it won't. She said, uh-oh, it just scanned it again. I hope it doesn't show up twice. And it better not, or there'll be some complaints there. But anyway, long story short, 2 of their computer systems messed up. 4 of their computers messed up. The first time when I was in line, the computer screen showing the time, the date, and the weather forecast messed up. And the one she was using, along with the pen pad, none of it wanted to work. 8 times tried using the card. Can't swipe it because swiping doesn't work anymore. You have to use the chip, the microchip. And then I tried the second computer, that didn't work. And then as I walked off, oh, okay, it's working now. The computer's working. So I go through the area that is for the manager and everything, and the quick checkout / not self checkout. It's just a quick checkout. It's quicker for those that have 20 items or less, and the local grocery store has that there, and they have the manager. They had the manager help out at the service desk. Basically, people will cash lottery tickets there. They'll take items, return items there, or whatever if needed. If something's wrong, something might be wrong, and if something's wrong with groceries or whatever, and basically the manager will help. And he did. He wound up doing that, and it still didn't want to work. He said, doesn't want to work his debit or credit. And it was like, well, MasterCard, I'll put it in their Master, and they'll put it in his credit, and yada, yada. And he said, do this, and it should work the same. And he had to type in the card number manually. Then I had to type in the security code, sign for it, type in, do all that stuff. And she said, did it finally work? And it finally worked for him after I backed off completely. And then she still stated wanted to put it in there twice. And she said, it shouldn't send that to your bank. So I was thinking, it better not. Can't afford 2 of those payments on there. But 2 of those bills, grocery bills. One was bad enough. You get some basic necessities, they want to charge. You go in the grocery store and it's like every time over $150 for the groceries, but it's crazy. But yeah, 3 computers. This is what all happened. First line I went in, messed up. I had to do it again. Then their screen, computer monitor, the pen pad, and her computer in front of her messed up. Then I went to the other one. Their computer's messed up. And the service desk wound up having to type it in manually. The card wouldn't work. Nothing would work for me. Everything messed up. I blew one light in the kitchen, and I blew the garage light went out. Then I blew another bulb, and then the bulb behind Mama blew in the and where she was sitting, and I put another one in. I gave her one, and I put another one in there. Now we're out of light bulbs altogether. Then I go home this evening after coming out of the grocery store, bringing all the items in and everything. And we gotten a meal and stuff as well, but because they've got a deli in there, and I decided, well, those people are usually really nice to us and everything, and I decided to get some food there. And that really nice elderly woman that works there, she always talks, but I'm just going on and on, I guess. But the light bulb blew to the right of the couch. I have a smart socket set up where I have two regular bulbs that are one on the right and one on the left on two different lamps that are plugged up to one particular socket with an extension cord and all of that. It's kind of I'll have to show it sometime. It's a chaotic mess, but they're all plugged, thankfully, to a fireproof socket, so smart socket. So when I say turn on the living room lamp lights, they both come on at the same time because they're on one socket with two, basically, an extender to a switcher that's plugged up to the one smart socket with an extension cord and all of that. I've got it rigged. But yeah. But that bulb is not smart, so it's just a regular bulb. And it's lasted since the summer, probably June, so that's not too bad, I guess. And it blew. So that's 5 or 6 light bulbs that have blown. Let's see, the one behind Mama, then the lamp, and the garage light, and then which I have a smart socket in the garage, but I don't have the light's not smart. It's just an old lamp, one of Granny's lamps. Practically an antique lamp. And so that was about 4 or 5 bulbs that blew. Yeah. My energy's been crazy, and things have been messing up quite a bit, so just thought I'd share that. Then I go in places and the lights flicker above me and mess up on me. The computer systems screw up and mess up and all of that. So I hear something above me right now. There's some paranormal energy around. Got another story to share I'm not liking too well. So, but maybe it'll work out, so I'm not going to say anything until I know. Peace, signing out. I love you all. Decided to share this. It's been kind of crazy. It's relating to computers, that's why I decided to share it in this video. Have a lot more to share. There's been some crazy weather and storms and all kinds of things across this world, and I mean, there's literally snow, fires, earthquakes, floods, hail, and record everything you can think of. Drought, from droughts to floods to snow to ice to everything. Fires. It's everything all at once. Peace, signing out. Got a lot to share. I love you all, and I'm going to I've got to get a few things done. Take care of the animals again, and then get some rest, and probably we've got to get up sometime tomorrow, and then have a probably full day, I guess, and then we'll see. Peace, signing out. I love you all, and my support link's below, and so is my email for this channel. Just thought I'd share about the quantum computer and the quantum computation and exactly what's going on with that, and it's pretty incredible. It's pretty crazy. Actually, it's gone too far, really. Plus what happened at the grocery store and how I mess up devices and the light bulbs that all blew. Peace. Signing out. The only ones that didn't blow was the smart sockets and the smart light bulbs. So, that's all. Signing out.